ਡੰਡਾਉਤ ਬੰਧਨ ਅਨਿਕ ਬਾਰ, ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰਥ। ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ, ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ। ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਾਰ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ। ਕਹਾ ਬੁੱਧ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਤੁਛ ਹਮਾਰੀ, ਬਰ ਨ ਸਕੈ ਮਹਿਮਾ ਜੋ ਤਿਹਾਰੀ। ਹਮ ਨ ਸਕਤ ਕਰ ਸਿਫਤ ਤੁਮਾਰੀ, ਆਪ ਲੇਹੋ ਤੁਮ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਧਾਰੀ। ਮੂਕ ਉਚਰੈ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਖਟ, ਪਿੰਗ ਗਿਰਨ ਚੜ ਜਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੈ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਜੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ।
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਜਗ ਜਮ ਪੰਥ, ਆਏ ਨਾ ਮੇਟਨ ਕੋ ਸਮਰਥ। ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਜਗ ਜਮ ਪੰਥ, ਆਏ ਨਾ ਮੇਟਣ ਕੋ ਸਮਰਥ। ਆਥ ਸੈਲ ਨੀਚ ਕਰ ਹੋਏ, ਆਥ ਦੇਖ ਨਿਵੈ ਜਿਸ ਦੋਏ। ਆਥ ਹੋਏ ਤਾ ਮੁਗਧ ਸਿਆਨਾ, ਭਗਤ ਬਿਹੂਨਾ ਜਗ ਬਉਰਾਨਾ। ਸਭ ਮਹਿ ਵਰਤੈ ਏਕੋ ਸੋਏ, ਜਿਸਨੋ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੇ ਤਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ। ਸਭ ਮਹਿ ਵਰਤੈ ਏਕੋ ਸੋਏ, ਜਿਸਨੋ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੇ ਤਿਸ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ। ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਜਗ ਜਮ ਪੰਥ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸਾਜੀ ਨਿਵਾਜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪ ਜੀ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਹਜ਼ੂਰੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਕੱਤਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਰੂਪੀ ਕਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ we bless you in the court of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji. For the past 5-6 weeks we go for the Katha of Dakhnee Oankaar Bani, this Bani of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, in which Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji speaks to a Pandit and they tell the Pandit what is the meaning of their 35 akhar. So in Gurmukhi, Punjabi, which we have 35 akhar, 35 letters, there's Sanskrit Parchar which we saw Sangaji 35 akhar, and there's 35 letters in the Sanskrit language as well. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji goes through each akhar one by one. The Pichle Hafte Guru Maharaj Ji went through the akhar of Lalla in their Pasha, you could say, in their language, in their 35 akhar, which is quite hard to say. It's like Leelari, how they say their Lalla. The Jo Sankhed which saw in just in summary what we went through last week in the Katha. ਲੱਗਦਾ 11ਵੀਂ ਪੌੜੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ in the 11th ਪੌੜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ starts off by saying to us, ਰੋਸ ਨਾ ਕੀਜੈ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਪੀਜੈ। So ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ says ਕਿ ਰੋਸ ਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਹੈਗਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ, ਗੁੱਸਾ, to be angry। ਰੋਸ ਨਾ ਕੀਜੈ, they're saying don't get angry। ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਪੀਜੈ, that take this ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਰੂਪੀ ਨਾਮ that Guru Sahib has blessed us with and apply that into our lives, bring that into our lives and realize this one thing, ਰਹਿਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਗ ਸਾਰੇ, ਕਿ nothing is going to remain, ਰਹਿਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੰਸਾਰੇ। ਕਿ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਮੇਰਾ ਹੋ ਕਿਸ ਕੇਰਾ, ਸਾਚਾ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਵਨ ਮੇਰਾ। ਨਾ ਕੋ ਮੇਰਾ, nothing belongs to me, ਹੋ ਕਿਸ ਕੇਰਾ, and I belong to nobody else. The only thing that belongs to me is ਸਾਚਾ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਭਾਵੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਵਨ ਮੇਰਾ। That I belong to WhyGuru Ji and WhyGuru Ji belongs to me. Just like we hear in Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Bani ke mere Ram Rai tu santa ka sant tere. That why Guruji, you belong to the saints and the saints belong to you. Tere sevak kau pau kichanahi jam nahi aave nere. That your sevadars, your servants, tere sevak kau pau kichanahi. They have no fear. Jam nahi aave nere. That not even death can come near them. Those that serve you, WhyGuruji, and those that are the servants of WhyGuruji, how can we praise them? We say they're upma toret. We cannot describe their greatness. But at the same time, if you can't describe the greatness of the Guru Sikhs, what about the greatness of WhyGuruji themselves? Kya sa lahi kiram jand, vaddi teri vaddi ai. Kehe WhyGuruji, vaddi teri vaddi ai. That your greatness is so great. It's the highest of the high. How kya sa lahi? How can I praise you, WhyGuruji? Koshish asi kar sakde hai. We can try to praise WhyGuruji, but it's all done in vain. Just like we hear in Japji Sahib, ke manne ki gat kahi na jaye, je ko kahe pichhe pachutaye. Manne, those that accepted WhyGuruji, those that walk the path. Manne ki gat kahi na jaye. Jo ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਾਲਤ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਉਹ ਬਿਆਨ ਤੋਂ ਰਹਿਤ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਥਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ. We cannot speak about it, we cannot understand it. ਜੇ ਕੋ ਕਹੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪਛਤਾਏ. If somebody tries to say it, they say that they'll regret it. They regret it because they couldn't do justice to it, and that is just the ones who follow WhyGuruji, who have understood WhyGuruji, let alone that one Parameshwar WhyGuruji themselves. So Guru Maharaj is saying to us that nothing is going to remain. The only thing that is going to remain is WhyGuruji. So is Parchar, hold on to that one WhyGuruji and enshrine them inside our hearts. So what happens every single week is I spend too long on the recap and then half the Katha goes. So we'll start with today's Katha in the Chaudhary Pauri, which Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj blesses us with more Upadesh. So Aram Karan to Pehla, Sari Sangat Aakho, Satnam Sri WhyGuru Sahib Ji.
ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਜਗ ਜਮ ਪੰਥ.
So Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji ਕਥਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ. That why have we come into this world? Just like we hear in Japji Sahib, ਜਾਂ ਰਹਿਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਪਾਠ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਧ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਮਿਲਨ ਕੀ ਇਹ ਤੇਰੀ ਬੜੀਆ. That our coming into this world is to meet WhyGuruji. ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ WhyGuru ਜੀ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ. We've come into this world to meet WhyGuru ji. So ਆਏ ਵਿਗੂਤਾ. But Guru Sahib Ji says this one thing, ਕਿ what happens is ਵਿਗੂਤਾ ਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਹੈਗਾ ਖੁਆਰ ਜਾਂ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰਨਾ, to ruin it. They say we've come in to meet WhyGuru ji, ਪਰ ਕੋ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰਕੇ. When we do ਕੋ ਸੰਗਤ, ਪੈੜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰਕੇ, by keeping company of those who are not great company to keep, they say Vigutta, that we've wasted this life. Just like how Bhagat Kabir ji says to us ke Sakat sang na kijiye, dur hai jaiye bhag. They say run away from those people. Run as far as you can from those that are sinning. Because when they sin, it rubs onto us. When they swear, then we start to swear. All their Mariya Aldata, all their bad habits that they have, they've fallen to us as well. So I Vigutta. They say that person's coming has been vyarth, it's been a waste. Jag Jamapant. Jag Pave is dunya vich. Jamapant. Jam he means Jamdut, the messengers of death. Pant means on their raste, they're on their path. They say because that person's wasted their life, where have they ended up going? On the path of the messengers of death. Meaning at the end of their life, the messengers of death come for that person, they take them. They take them with them to the Parlok, to the next world, where they may suffer. There's many options. But the path is that we don't go with WhyGuru ji, we don't go to where we came from, which is Sachkhand. So I Vigutta Jagajama Pantha, that not fulfilling the mission, the reason that we've come here, we end up going with Jamdut Hanji.
ਆਈ ਨਾ ਮੇਟਨ ਕੋ ਸਮਰਥ.
ਫਿਰ ਅੱਗੇ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਆਈ ਹੈ means maut. Pave, maut nahi. I means that maut cannot come near that person. I means that when maut comes, na meten ko samrat pav. Jadon maut aunਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਸ when death comes, na meten ko samrat. Nobody has the power to stop death, is what Guru Nanak Dev Ji says. ਤਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੌਤ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਨਾ ਮੇਟਨ ਕੋ ਸਮਰਥ, they can have as much power as they want. Metan means matauna, which means to remove. Say nobody can remove death. When death comes, that is the end. However, that is the case for everybody in this world and every being except Guru Granth Sahib Ji, WhyGuru Ji, and those that become one with WhyGuru Ji and Guru Granth Sahib Ji. For them it's completely different. Just like how we said earlier, Mere Ram Rai, Tu Santa Ka Sant Tere, Tere Sevak Ko Pau Kichnahi, Jam Nahi Ave Nere, that those that have WhyGuru Ji with them, death cannot come near them. Jam Nahi Ave Nere. Death cannot touch them. Death does not come near that person. So if we just look at this in an itihas of Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji, Tije Pasha Ji, in the time of Guru Amar Das Ji, when they came to Sri Goindwal Sahib and they set up the asthan there, the parts write about Guru Amar Das Ji, the poets in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, they write Gobind Vala, Gobind Puri Sama, Jalana Tir Be Paas Banayo. They say Gobind Val, which is Sri Goindwal Sahib, Gobind Val, Gobind Puri Sama. Gobind Puri means Sachkhand. Gobind Puri, the place where Gobind resides, WhyGuru Ji resides, Sachkhand, Gobind Puri Sam. Sam means barabar, equal. They say that Goindwal Sahib, where Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji did Sikhi Parchar for many years, they say Sri Goindwal Sahib is just like Sachkhand. No difference. If you look in Sri Goindwal Sahib today, what is the state? We did a podcast a few months ago with a Gurmukhi from Canada, and he told us that now in Sri Goindwal Sahib, when we go to Goindwal Sahib, that you're more likely to get cocaine than you are to get atta. That is the state today. From Guru Bani, when Guru Bani says Gobindaval, Gobind Puri Sama, that Goindwal Sahib is just like Sachkhand is Sachkhand. Today in that same Sachkhand, if you just go outside of Sri Goindwal Sahib, somebody could be selling cocaine at that time. Look at the difference. Look what's happening in our Panth around us. And then we say, what can we do? The first thing that we can do is that if we feel like Sikhi is dying, then we have to bring Sikhi back into our lives. Don't let Sikhi die inside us. There's so much available out there to learn about Sikhi, to connect to Sikhi, to learn about our Gurus, to become one with our Gurus. That what we saw in those times, or what Guru Bani is saying, that is still the case today, but it's very hard to see. Because Guru Sahib Ji continues, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj say, Jalana tir be paas banayo, be paas pave Beas, the river. They say near the river banks of Beas, there is this beautiful Bauli Sahib, where there's 84 paudiya, 84 steps. So if anyone's been to Sri Goindwal Sahib, there's 84 steps there, and the one who goes down to the bottom, bathes in the water, does Ishnan, gets the Ishnan, full body, submerged body in the Amrita Jal, then they step on the first step, and they do Japji Sahib the part, then they go back in, bath again, second step, Japji Sahib, 84 times, Ishnan for Japji Sahib. 84 times, they say that person gains mukti. They are liberated. Of course, doing 84 Japji Sahibs in general is hard, but imagine doing 84, walking up 84 steps. Well, it's not 84, it's much more than that, because you can do it once, twice. Imagine when you get to the top, 83 steps, back down Japji Sahib, 84 steps. No eating, no sleeping, no breaks, no char break, go have a cup of tea and come back. None of that stuff. Oh, lagatar, one go, Japji Sahib the part, 84 wali, and walking up the steps. So that's why Guru Bani is saying, Gobind Val, Gobind Puri Sama. That is equal to Sachkhand. No difference. When Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji is staying there, just like how Guru Bani is saying, Ai na meten ko samrat, that nobody has the power to stop death. During the times of Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji, there was this Mataji. She's very old, very bird. What happened was that her child passed away. They had a disease, they had a fever. And after 2 days, the child passed away. She started crying so much. She was crying in the early morning, Amrita Vela. She's crying so loud, and she grabs her child and she brings that child to the door of Guru Amar Das Ji. Outside the door of Guru Amar Das Ji's home, she brings her child, she lays down the dead body, and she's crying out so loud, she's beating her chest, she's screaming at the top of her lungs, and Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji at that time hears her crying, and they say to one, the Guru Sikhs by Ballu Ji, they say, who is this crying at this time? Guru Amar Das Ji says that I cannot bear to hear her cry because of the pain. Guru Amar Das Ji can feel the pain inside her, just like we hear in Chaupai Sahib, Kat Kat ke antar ki janata. Kat means in every single heart, or Kat means in the heart, and Kat means really deep in the heart. Right at the bottom where we don't even know our own emotions, Kat ke antar ki janata. That WhyGuru Ji knows everybody's state. So what happens then is Guru Amar Das Ji says to Pai Ballu Ji, tell her to stop crying. It is Amrita Vela. And Amrita Vela, all we should do is Naam Japana, is Naam Japo. Is say WhyGuru Ji's name. It's the best time to do it, not to cry in sorrow. Tell her to not cry, and when the sun rises, then her child will come back to life. But even though Pai Ballu Ji says this to the Mata Ji, she keeps crying. She won't stop crying at that time. So Guru Amar Das Ji cannot stand this. That Guru Amar Das Ji goes out themselves to this Mataji, and it's written in beautiful poetry by a great saint scholar Mahakavi Santokh Singh Ji. He said, Tab kirpal nij nik se dwar. Tab means tado then. Tab kirpal kirpalu stup Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji nij nik se nij dwar. They leave their door, they leave their home. The Mataji is outside. Gaye taha jahe Rodan Ochara. Where the mother is crying, Rodan means Rona, to cry, that where she is crying, Guru Amar Das Ji goes towards her, the child is laying dead on the floor, and they say, Nij paga pankaja, si so chohayo. Nij means apne, their own paga pankaja, the beautiful feet of Guru Amar Das Ji, Nij paga pankaja, si so chohayo. They say that when Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji's pavitra charan cover, the beautiful feet, Sees means the head of the child, Chohayo means to touch. That when Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji's pavitra charan touch the head of that child, they say what happens? Mirtak bala kal jivayo. Tat kal jivayo. Mirtak bala means that dead child. Tat kal means ek chinde vich in 1 second, jivayo, they came back to life. When Guru Amar Das Ji's charan touched that child's head, that child came back to life. In that tatkal, in 1 second, a split second, as soon as that charan touched their head, the child came back to life. Satguru Mera Mar Jivalle. That my Guru has such power. This isn't just history. Our Guru Bani says it. If we say Guru Granth Sahib is the complete truth, then Guru Granth Sahib says Satguru Mera Mar Jivalle. That my Guru can bring somebody back to life. My Guru can take life. Mar, the Jivalle means to bring back to life. And that's exactly what Guru Amar Das Ji did. And after that child came back to life, Guru Amar Das Ji said to Pai Ballu Ji that, this shouldn't have happened. This isn't the right thing to do, to give life back to somebody who's passed away. Many examples in Itihas, many examples of the Gurus bringing people back to life as well. Many times, if you read a Granth called Gurbani Parth Darpan, there's about 13 examples in there. Just in there of Gurus bringing people back to life. Just like, of course, in 1699 when Guru Gobind Singh Ji brought the Panch Pyare back to life. But there's many examples. So Guru Maharaj Ji says that this shouldn't happen in the first place. So to stop this from happening again, Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji speaks to Jamdut or a Jamduta. They speak to the messengers of death. The Guru Sahib at the time is written that when Guru Sahib Ji goes and speaks to Jamduts, ke Jam ko thaka diyo tisakal. Jam ko means Jamdutanu. When Guru Sahib Ji went to the Jamduts, thaka devayo. Thak means keh ditta, ke Maharaj Ji ose vele bachan kite san. They spoke to the Jamduts, those that kill everybody. They say ke jo sab jeevan karto kal. That death that comes to this whole entire world, jo sab jeevan. Jeevan means life. Karto kal. Karto means to do, kal means kill. That Jamdut, those Jamduts, Jamduta that take everybody's life, Guru Amar Das Ji went to them. They Osivile Maharaj Ji did this bachan. They said these words to Jamdut. They said, Gobind val vikhe nehe avaho. Guru Amar Das Ji said this to the Jamdut. Say, Gobind val. Pave Goindwal Sahib, Gobindwal Vikhay Nehe Avaho. They said, don't come to Siri Goindwal Sahib. Kiske Prana Nahi Binasavaho. They said, don't come to Siri Goindwal Sahib and don't take anybody's life. So Sahib Singh Ji, 22 saal vaste for 22 years. Death did not come to Siri Goindwal Sahib. For 22 years, nobody died in Siri Goindwal Sahib because of the bhajan of Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj Ji. For 22 years, old, young, anybody, death cannot come near them. So when Maharaj Ji says, Aina mete nako samrat, nobody has the power to stop death. The only one that has power is the Gurus themselves, or WhyGuru Ji Hanji.
Arth sal neech kar hoye.
So Arth means Maya. Maya in this case refers to money. Arth sal, pave Maya da sukh. Everybody likes, in a worldly sense, loves money. You could say, why? Because money allows us to do many things. So Guru Sahib says, Arth sal. That actually, imagine Niche Kara Hoye, in the house of a poor person, Niche Kara Hoye, that in their home, this money comes, it gives them so much sukh. Another meaning of sal is like a pahar, patthar ja pahar, a big mountain of wealth. So much money comes into the home. It says Niche Kara Hoye, that in that house, where there's poverty, if money comes into the home, Hanji,
Arth dekh nivaj jis doye.
Us Maya nu dekh ke Sahib Singh Ji, by seeing that money, they say Nive jis doye. Nive means cease chok, that they lower their head to that money. They surrender everything to that money. Jis doye. Doye pave Sahib Singh Ji, whether that person is rich, whether that person is poor. You can have so much money, but that person has so much money, wants more money. And they fall in the feet of a mountain of money. Jisadoy. Those who are low, those who are high. Another arth that was given is the Muslim and the Hindus. But Kainda Pave, everybody. Everybody, when they see money, they fall in front of money, Hanji.
Arth hoye ta mugd syana.
And this one is a very good one. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji has given us this truth, right? They say that those people arth hoye. If that person has money, ta mugada syana. That even if they are fool, they're seen as very wise. True, right? You can have the biggest fool in the world, but if they're rich, then everybody respects them. Give you an example. Just look at someone like Trump, for example, right? Many other examples, right? You hear half the stuff that he says, especially when he's president or even now, and you think, how did this person become president? But a lot of people still, he's got a big following, right? Many other examples. But what is Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying here? They're saying that if somebody has money, excluding everything else, they are respected just because they have money. Aata hoye ta mugada siana. They're seen as wise. Even if they make the biggest mistakes, even if they slander the whole world, even if they are completely opposite of what the Guru is saying, they're seen as wise. And again, that one thing that we've said many times, if that person who's seen as Siana because they have so much money, but really inside they're fool, if they're on one side saying, do this, and on the other side, Guru Nanak, they're just saying, do that, what would we choose? Who would we choose? We would say, of course, we choose Guru Nanak Dev Ji. We'll all say that. But what do our actions choose? Every single day, the way that we live our lives, what are we choosing there? Because we can say in our mind, of course, I'll follow Guru Nanak Dev Ji, but our actions don't relate that. Our actions don't show that. It shows the complete opposite. Because for some reason, we programmed to think that Aata Hoye, Ta Mugada Syana, that those actual fools are actually very wise, but they're not. Another art we can do is Mugad means actually they're in complete ignorance, because we could have all the money in the world, but this Kivakude to Tepal, this parda, this veil of illusion is still not taken away, this ego. We can't buy our way into Sachkhand, right? We can't buy our way into being WhyGuru Ji through money. It's not through this physical money, it's through Nam Rupi Tan. It's through Nam we can make our way into Sachkhand, please our Guru, not through any other way, Hanji.
Bhagat behuna jag baurana.
So for this reason, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj says, Bhagat Bihuna, ke Bhagati to bina, prema Bhagati to bina, they say Jaga Baurana. They say the whole world is gone crazy. It's true, right? We look at, just think ourselves what we see in the world, who people follow, it's usually those that have fame and that have money. Because that is what we want to be like. That's what we strive to be like. And that, in an indirect way, programs us to think that this is the way that I want to live my life. But is it a life of sukh? We gave this example a few weeks ago in Katha. We was in Southampton. We spoke about, different personalities. You got these TV shows where you follow somebody's life and you see them and people think that they want to be like that person. Most of the times, those people that we're following, they probably had a divorce, right? They've gone through some sort of depression and, very hard times. But those are like our idols. Chalo, everybody has, anxiety, you can get depression. But those people, the life that's been painted in front of us looks like such a beautiful life that I want that life. But then would any of us want to go through divorce, having couples that are committing adultery? But this is what is the norm. This is the kind of things that I'm watching on TV. And it's like, whether that's things like Love Island, I don't really want to say that name on stage. But the point is that these are the things that so many people are watching and so many Apane are watching it as well. You'd be shocked to think that's, a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji is watching these TV shows. It's like, really? Just think about it. What are we programming ourselves with when we're watching these kind of shows or many other reality TV shows? What is that doing to us indirectly inside us? We have no idea. So that's why Guru Sahib is saying, Bhagat Bihuna, if I do this prema bhakti jagabaurana, the whole world has gone crazy. In the eyes of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the eyes of the Guru Sikh, the whole world is crazy. And in the eyes of the world, the Guru Sikhs are crazy. People thought Guru Nanak Dev Ji is crazy. Koi aakhe putana, ko kahe betala, koi aakhe admi nanak vechara. They say that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is a ghost. They've been possessed by a ghost. Guru Nanak Dev Ji has become a demon. But Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, yes, I am crazy. The Guru admitted that. They said, Paya devana sahaka. They said that I've gone crazy in the love of WhyGuru Ji. How har bin avar na jana. That I know nobody else but WhyGuru Ji. And if that makes me crazy being in love with WhyGuru Ji, then I don't mind. You call me as crazy as you want. But I'm crazily in love with WhyGuru Ji. So, Bhagat Bihuna. Okay, without Bhakti, the whole world is going crazy. Just like in Sri Sukhmani Sada part, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Ji blesses us. I think it's in the 19वीं Ashtapadi. They say, ke Guru ki mat tu lehe aane, Bhagat bina bahu dube se aane. Now they use quite a harsh word. They say aane, which means fool. Right? Even earlier, Artha Sal or Artha Hoita Mugdasyana. They say, oh fool, say Guru ki mat, take upon the Guru's teachings. Tu lehe aane, Bhagat bana bahu dube se aane. That those who thought they're very clever, they thought they figured it out, they said they've all drowned. Had ki Bhagat karo ho mere meet, nirmal hoye tomorrow cheat. They say that, oh my friend, had ki Bhagat. They say, do WhyGuru Ji's Bhagati, had ki Bhagat karo ho mere meet. They say, mere meet, oh my friend. Had ki Bhagat karo ho mere meet, nirmal hoye tomorrow cheat. They say, then your mind will become pure. Our mind will become pure. The one who does prema bhakti. Charana kamal rakho man mahe. Janam janam ke kil bikh jahe. How do we do that? What's one simple step? Take the Guru's feet and enshrine them inside our mind. So we could imagine Guru Nanak Dev Ji's charan in our mind, and that way bowing down to Guru Nanak Dev Ji's charan. Charana kamal rakho man mahe. Rakho means to enshrine, man means mind, mahe means in. Janam janam ke kille bikh jaye. And then many, many different janam, so many lives of pain, of so much sin are washed away just by enshrining the Guru's charan inside our mind, or just enshrining their Guru Bani. Another meaning of the Guru's feet is the Guru's words. That's how we bow to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Because bow to the Guru's feet in this case Gurbani. Enshrine that inside our heart. So Guru says that the whole world is going crazy because they are not doing bhakti, Hanji.
Sab meh vartੈ eko soe.
So sab meh, sareyan vich, sab meh varte eko soe. Ko WhyGuru ji di jyot, the light of WhyGuru ji resides, sits in everybody's heart, is all around us. Sare paase vart reha hai, Hanji.
Jisno kirpa kare tis pargat hoye.
But the Guru says, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, कि it only is blessed that person is WhyGuru Ji's kirpa. Jisno kirpa kare. Jis prani utte WhyGuru Ji di kirpa hai, on that person with his WhyGuru Ji's kirpa, paragat hoye. This paragat hoye. Inside that person, this paragat means to manifest. Meaning that WhyGuru Ji's prema bhakti, the love and devotion of WhyGuru Ji, starts to manifest inside them. Ja, another meaning is that through prema bhakti, through love and devotion of WhyGuru Ji, of Gurbani, of the Guru, then God starts to reside inside us. We start to see them. Just like how we can have butter, or we can have dud. I'm going to forget the way it goes now. But the point is that if you have dud, inside that milk sits butter. But we can't see it. It's only when you put it through a process, they're able to get the butter out of it. In the same way, WhyGuru Ji sits inside us, but we can't see them. But when we take it through that process, then WhyGuru Ji becomes Paragat. In the same way, when we have the dud, when we start to churn it, then we start to get the butter out of it as well. So it's a process that we have to go through. What is the process the Guru has given us? It's prema bhakti, love and devotion. Now you may think that why does he keep saying prema bhakti, love and devotion? What does that mean? It just means having love for the Guru. Whether that's through learning about the Guru, listening to their stories, Sakhiya, right? Guru Sakhi antar jagita chanchal mat tyagi. Or there's many pankti that talk about this. Okay, the one who sona Sakhi mana japa pyar. It says sona Sakhi, but listen to the Guru stories, mana japa pyar. That person starts to recite God's name with love. Because you start to learn about Guru, you think, you know what, there's no one greater than my Guru. So I want to meditate upon my Guru. Or there's Kirtan. Listening to Kirtan, doing Kirtan, the praises of WhyGuru Ji. Kal Jug mein hai Kirtan Pardana, Gurmukhi japiye laye dhyana. Those that do Kirtan, who praise WhyGuru Ji, that is the highest thing you could do, Gurbani says, in this age of Kal Jug, the dark age. The Gurmukhs, the ones that face the Guru, Gurmukhi japiye laye dhyana, they're always focused on doing this. At all times in the day, they're just praising their Guru. When they're walking, when they're sitting, when they're doing their work, they're thinking, Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji. There's no one greater than my Guru. Mere sahiba, kaun jane gun tere. We can say these words. Gurbani is for us to say, to read. Ke mere sahiba, oh my master, kaun jane gun tere. Who knows your qualities? Who knows how great you are? I don't know. We can try. We can try and understand a small sesame seed's worth of your greatness. Chalo, all we can do is try. But we're just praising the Guru at all times, day and night, just praising WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
Jug jug thap sada nirvair.
So Guru Maharaj Ji continues and says, Oho Parameshwar, Juga Juga. Juga Juga, which in all the different ages that have come, they say Thapa, Sada Nirvair. Thap means Rachda, to create. That WhyGuru Ji throughout the ages has created many, many people, many, many things, but they say Sada Nirvair, but they have no enmity. Many times, we create something, or if you look at it more of a worldly example, we may create somebody, whether that's a child, or we might train somebody up, give them all the qualities, everything they need, and they may turn on us. And we said, that person's become my enemy. How many times have we turned our back on WhyGuru Ji? How many times have we said to WhyGuru Ji that you did not give me this? You know what? I'm not going to speak to God anymore. I remember once, of course, when it comes to things like death, losing close ones, there's a level of empathy and understanding and compassion. Okay, if somebody loses somebody, of course, it's very hard. Very hard when WhyGuru Ji takes somebody away from us and that moho, that attachment is broken. I remember meeting this Bibi and the Singh that she was married to, I was very close to them as well. And they passed away from cancer about 4 or 5 years ago. Very beautiful Guru Sikh, Chardi Kala. he'd had cancer, and then Guru Kirpa, all the cancer cells had disappeared, and unfortunately he came back again. And when he passed away at that time, I remember speaking to her, his wife, and she said to me that I'm so angry with God. I don't want to speak to God. I'm so angry with them. And the only thing I could say to her was that, but you still believe there is a God, right? And she goes, yes. I go, but you just don't want to speak to him. And she goes, yes. I go, well, I didn't actually have an answer for her. This was 5-6 years ago. Not to say I have an answer for her today, but it was just interesting to think in my mind that a lot of us do believe in that one, but a lot of the times we end up becoming very angry with that one as well, because we feel that they took something away from us. And a few weeks ago, I remember speaking, I was doing a Q&A, and this young child, right? He was about 5 years old, very young. And he said that when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj Ji lost their 4 children, the Sahibzade, wasn't Guru Gobind Singh Ji angry? What did Guru Gobind Singh Ji feel like when they lost their child Sahibzade? And it was a great question. I thought, wow, how is a 5-year-old kid, maybe 8 years old, they all look the same at that age, right? How can they ask such a question? And what was the answer? The answer was in Guru Bani. It was in Itihas. Because when Guru Gobind Singh Ji saw their Vadde Sahibzade become Shaheed, they said to WhyGuru Ji that what you have given me has now gone back to you. Jiski bastis aage rakhe, prab ki aagya mane mathe. So when Guru Sahib Ji here is saying ki sada nirvair, WhyGuru Ji has no enmity. Even if we turn our back on WhyGuru Ji doesn't become our dusht. Because if we turned our back on somebody, what would happen? They'd probably ruin everything in our life. We know it, right? We've got to be careful. They say your best friend can become your worst enemy. It's true, right? Because they know everything about us. They know all our secrets. They know everything about us. And that can become our biggest enemy. WhyGuru Ji knows everything about us. Even those things that we don't tell our best friends. We've all probably got that one thing that, we would never tell anybody that one thing about us, our insecurity. But they say, Satguru mera taak liya, mohe papi parda. Or Satguru taak liya, mohe papi parda. That I am such a sinner, but WhyGuru Ji still covers all my organ. They put a cover on top. Nirvair. That's what it means to be with our enemies. That even when that person is doing bad to us, we don't have enmity towards them. Farida burida palakar. Like Bhagat Fariji says, don't do bad to those that do bad to you, do good to them. So is prakar Sasingh Ji, Guru Sahib is saying that Jog Jog Thap Sada Nirvair, that how many dusht log have come in this world? People like Harnakash, who thought he was Rab, who was attacking WhyGuru Ji's Bhagats, WhyGuru Ji's own children, who said that WhyGuru Ji loves so much, but Sada Nirvair, WhyGuru Ji didn't hold anybody as their enemy. Right? No enmity inside them, Hanji.
Janam maran nahi tanda tar.
And that one, WhyGuru Ji, Janam marna. Na jamada hai, na marda hai. They don't live and they don't die. They don't come into this world and leave this world as we do, attached to the body. Janam marna hi tanda tar. Tanda hai means to be stuck in shackles, patkana. To be stuck in this world, to be stuck in different things. They said that WhyGuru Ji does not get stuck in these things. Just like how we do. They say WhyGuru Ji is nirlep. They're detached, Hanji.
Jo disa so ape aap.
They say whatever we see around us, Jo dise. Whatever we see around us, so ape aap. That is WhyGuru Ji themselves. That is WhyGuru Ji's form. Whether that is the good times, whether that is the bad times. That is Aap hi Parameshwar WhyGuru Ji, Hanji.
Aap upaye ape kat thap.
Aap upaye. Okay, WhyGuru Ji themselves created Brahma. Meaning that WhyGuru Ji is the one that creates everything. Paida karne wala. The one that creates everything around us. They palan karne wala. The one that also palan here means to look after, take care of. Okay, Aap upaye. That WhyGuru Ji created everything. Ape kat thap. Kat here means in the heart. That WhyGuru Ji created us and then they sit inside our heart. They're not far away. They're inside us. Okay, WhyGuru Ji sits so close to us, but once we stop looking out and start looking in, then we see WhyGuru Ji sitting there, Hanji.
Aap agochar tandaloi.
But that one WhyGuru Ji, agochar, means we read in the translation that unfathomable. Fathomable means here in that case to not be able to fathom. That we cannot we cannot explain them, we cannot see them through our vices. They are beyond the 5 vices. We cannot taste them, we cannot see them, we cannot hear them. They are beyond these Panch Indriya that we have, the Gyan, Karam Indriya. WhyGuruji is beyond them. But it says, Tande Loi, it says, us as these beings that come into this world, we are stuck in the shackles. We are stuck in this world that we are so embedded in it that for that reason we cannot see WhyGuruji. It's until we remove that attachment or being stuck in those shackles to the world, that we can start to see WhyGuruji, that we can go beyond these Panch Indriya, we can go beyond the eyes, we can go beyond the ears, go beyond the feeling of touch, and then we can experience WhyGuruji. Hanji.
Jog Jogat Jag Jeevan Soi.
So who is our Guru? Our Guru is the one who gives us Jog Jogata. Jogata he means Jogati, which means techniques. Jog means Jurna. Now WhyGuruji is the one that gives us the techniques. Our Guru is the one that gives us the techniques. Jag Jeevan Soi. Jag Jeevan. Jag means as well, Jeevan means to give life. Soi means Ohi WhyGuruji. Now that one WhyGuruji, they're the one that give us the techniques on how to become one, how to remove all the negativity in our life, to make this Mandrupi Panda Shuddh, Pavitr, how to make our mind pure. It is a Guru that gives us the Jogatiya. Hanji.
Kar Achar Sach Sukh Hoi.
And the one who follows that, the one who follows what the Guru is saying, Kar Achar, Kar Pave Karna, to do. Achar hai means those karam, those actions. Those that follow what the Guru is saying, that follow the Guru's bachan, that earn the Guru's bachan, Kar Achar, they say Sacha Sukha Hoi. Sacha Sukha. There's many types of sukh that we get in the world, right? Pleasures. But a lot of them are false. They're not the true type of sukh. The true type of sukh is the one when we have this ananda of the atma, of the soul. When we experience that, that is the true type of sukh, because that sukh, that peace cannot be removed. That peace always remains. And by following what the Guru says, Kar Achar, when we start to follow the Guru's actions, Achar in another sense can mean to do vichar, to contemplate upon what the Guru is saying, vichar karke, by focusing on what they're saying, contemplating it and following it, then they say Sacha Sukh Hoi, they gain the true sukh. They gain the true peace. Well, that peace that cannot be taken away from anything, any obstacle that comes in their life, because you all gain obstacles. We all have times of when we're being tested, but that one always passes those tests and is not pulled in by those. Hanji.
Naam Vihuna Mukt Kiv Hoi.
So Guru says, Naam Vihuna, ke naam to bina mukt kiv hoi. How can somebody gain mukti without naam? It's not possible. So we have the Satabaniya, those who are blessed with Amrit. We say Amrit Shak, Amritari. They're given the Satabaniya. It's their right. They have to follow it every single day. Japji Sahib, Jab Sahib, Savaiye, Chaupai Sahib, they Anand Sahib da part. Every morning these 5 prayers. Fir Shame de Vele vich Sat Singh ji in the evening time they do Rehra Sahib da part. Then Son to Pehla we have Sohela Sahib. Each Bani has an essence to it, a Mahatam, the importance of it. For example, Japji Sahib gives us Brahm Gyan Di Daat. It gives us true knowledge of WhyGuruji. O Savaiye, Saravaga Suddha Samuho Sadanake, that breaks our ego, it breaks our hankar, it gives us Nimrata. Or we have Chaupai Sahib, Benti, Anand Sahib, Anand. When it comes to Rehra Sahib, if you read the Uttanaka, the background story to Rehra Sahib, the evening prayer, they say if you read Rehra Sahib every single day, you will go to Sachkhand. The one who reads Rehra Sahib every single day, listens to Sri Rehra Sahib, they gain a place in Sachkhand, where WhyGuruji resides. So what happened, if you look at Rehra Sahib, So Dar Tera Keha, So Kar Keha, there's a So Dar in there. In Japji Sahib, we have So Dar Keha, So Kar Keha. Or in Rag Asa, that comes in Guru Granth Sahib as well, there's another So Dar there as well. So Dar comes 3 times in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, in a bit different each time. When Guru Nanak Ji went to Sachkhand and they met WhyGuruji, when they went to the river, you may have heard the story, they disappeared for 3 days. They said when Guru Nanak Ji went to Sachkhand, they uchar the Shabad to WhyGuruji. They said, hey WhyGuruji, So Dar Tera Keha, So Kar Keha. And from that day, every single day in Sachkhand, if you understand it in a worldly sense, Rehra Sada Path would happen in Sachkhand. And during the times of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj Ji, there was somebody called Siddha Samad. And he would not do Rehra Sada Path, and Guru Nanak Dev Ji told him to do it. But he was a great Bhagat. And later on, Pai Lena Ji, who became Guru Angad Dev Ji, met Guru Nanak Dev Ji. They said, I've heard about this person, Siddha Samad. And they said, I want to meet them. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji goes, if you want to go meet them, then go and you have their darshan. Now, Siddha Samad have reached such an avastha where he gained mukti anyway. But he didn't do Rehra Sada Path. So what happens if Lenaji went to go meet this person, this spiritual being, they traveled through all the different realms and they came to Sachkhand. And when they came to Sachkhand and the Darwaje, the doors of Sachkhand, they saw that he was standing outside Sachkhand. And they said, why are you standing outside Sachkhand for? They go, because right now in Sachkhand, Siddhi Rehra Sada Path is happening. And because I never used to do Rehra Sada Path, whenever Rehra Sada Path happens in Sachkhand, I have to leave Sachkhand and wait outside. And then when the Rehra Sada Path finishes, then I can go back in Sachkhand again. This is written by Balaji's Janam Sakhi. Right? So, Kenda Pave, those that do Japti Rehra Sada Path every single day with pure Sharda, then they go to Sachkhand as well. That apply the teachings of Guru Maharaj Ji saying in the Rehra Sada Path as well. Then they go to Sachkhand. So, Naam Evuhuna Mukta Keva Hoi. They've had this Naam that the Guru's given us through Guru Bani Keva. How can that person get mukti? They cannot get mukti. Without this Naam that Guru Sahib has given us through Guru Bani Hanji. So, in the last body, and then we do Samapti, we finish off the Katha. Guru Sahib says, Venanave. Again, without this Naam, without this connection to WhyGuru Ji, Naam, Naam, another arth of Naam. Naam can also mean no me, no I. Home, Nave, Nal, Viroda hai. That's the opposite of ego. Guru Sahib says, Venanave, Viroda Siddhi. Virodha means like enmity, Virodhi. So this body becomes like our enemy. Because when there is no Naam in our lives, there's a very famous Shabad ke Satguru ki seva safal hai, je ko kare chit laye. He said that the Guru's seva is only fruitful, safal, je ko kare chit laye. Chit laye means with full concentration. But many times when we do Guru Sahib Ji seva, our mind is somewhere else. Many times we're doing seva, we could do Panth di seva, Parchar di seva, Langar di seva, but our mind is on somebody else that we're competing with to do seva. How is that parvan in the Guru's home? Chalo, we bless you Guru Sahib Ji di seva, but it say that safal hai. It is only truly fruitful when jeko kare chit lai, when our mind is fully focused there. Because many times we could be doing a seva, we could be doing something, but our mind could be burning in something else. For years you could be stuck in anger towards somebody. And what does it end up doing? That becomes our enemy. That person who became our enemy, they're nobody to us anymore. They're gone. They're disappeared. But the feeling that we have for that person is so toxic, that feeling destroys us on the inside. Meaning, if we have anger towards somebody because of what they've done to us, that person's gone now. They could have even died. But because of that feeling we have towards them, we could be slandering them, we could be doing nindya of them, we could be doing so many things. But what does that do? That destroys us. Vedod the sarir. That becomes our enemy, and it destroys our body, because we know ourselves, when we get angry, we get stressed, we have all these things that go on inside our body. And what does stress do? Stress causes so much illness. Look today at one of the biggest underlying factors of disease is just stress. Stress causes so much disease. It causes our immune system to become weak. And there's many different forms of stress that our body can go through. Mental stress, physical stress. So who is losing in the end? It wasn't that person that did it to us. It's us because of our emotions and the way we reacted to it. Vinanave. But Guru Sahib saying the one who has Naam in their life, who focuses on that, then they let go of everything else. Because it's all a waste. It's all going to go anyway. It's not going to go with us. Like we say, Rosna ki jai, Amrita pi jai. Rahenda nahi sansar, it's not going to remain. It's going to go, Guru Sahib is saying. If it's going to go, then why are we wasting all our time and energy on it? There's no point. So it's We say ke bande khoj dil har roj, comes in Gurbani Bhagata ki Bani. You say, listen, khoj dil har roj, every single day think about what we're doing. Is this making any difference? Has it worked? Or is it making me more ill? Is it giving me more stress? If it is, what's the point of worrying about it? It's not going to work. It's making me more ill. It's giving me more worries. Just let it go. Let it go. And the best way to let it go is to fill it with something else. It's very hard when somebody gives up something, they have to usually put something else in that place. And what is that? It's Naam, it's Sikhi, it's Sad Sangat. Put that instead in that place and just immerse ourselves in that. And Guru Sahib Ji Kirpa Karan that Virod. And then that rog that comes from will be taken away. Dehi rog na lagai, palle sab ke chajai. Like Guru Sahib Ji says, Dehi rog na lagai. Then no disease will fall upon that person. Sarir da rog, man da rog, all these different types of diseases, they will not touch that person. So we have to stay away from these things, right? Enmity, nindya, because what does it lead to? It leads to our own demise, our own destruction, let alone the other person. They have no tension. We're the ones that's worrying all the time, and they're the ones that are like chilling out in that respect. Hanji.
Kyo na mil hai, kat hai man peer.
And then Guru Sahib Ji asks us this question, Kyo na mil hai? Now why don't we make this effort then to meet WhyGuruji? What if we know it's going to make us happy, then why don't we do it for? Kyo na mil hai? Why do we make that effort? Kat hai man peer. Peer hai means that excruciating pain. There's dukh, and then there's so much dukh. Everybody has dukh in their life. Imagine having so much dukh. They say, Kat hai man peer, that dukh that sits inside our heart, inside our mind. It says, taken away when we meet WhyGuruji. When we start to bring WhyGuruji into our life, bring Sikhi into our life. When we start to learn about our Gurus, about the Shaheeds, about the Shaheed Singhs who gave so many Qurbaniyas, so many sacrifices, we think, you know what? They went through so much dukh that the least I can do is just try and follow the lives that they lived themselves. That I can try and be strong, just like how they were strong. So, kyo na mile hai? The Guru is saying that if we know the answer now, why don't we follow it? If you know what we need to do, why don't we follow it? It's that simple, right? The Guru's told us what we need to do. I guarantee you, we all know the answer in this room. If somebody says to us, okay, what do you need to do to become happy? We all know the answer. Guru Bani says it again and again and again. So many times. Guru ki matu lehe ana, like we said earlier. We know the answer, but we just don't follow it. Because Kirpa hasn't happened yet. But in order to get Kirpa, we got to beg for that Kirpa. We got to do ardas to the Guru. If we don't ask for it, then how do we expect to receive it? Yeah, we can say Vinay Bolya Sabaki Janada, that WhyGuruji knows everything. But the point is that if somebody really wants something, they're going to beg for it, they're going to ask for it. And it instills this form of nimrata inside us, humility, that we're begging the Guru. We fall in the Guru's charan and we ask them for this gift. So we have to beg from the Guru that bless us with this prapati, with this milapa, with you, WhyGuruji. Hanji.
Vaat vatao aave jaye.
So, Vaat vatao. Vatao means musafir. Musafir here means like a traveler. They say that traveler walks on this path. Vaat vatao aave jaye. They come and they go again and again. Aave jaye, aande jande, and then they come and they go again and again. That traveler. That's what we become then. Pave is sansar de vich ja juna vich. In the different life cycles, we come again and again. Aaye jaye, aande jande rehte. We come again and again all the time, like a traveler. But we want to break that, right? We don't want to keep coming again and again. Don't know about you guys, but you know, life has its good points, but has a lot of dukh as well, right? So, bahut janame bichre the mado, iho janam tumhare likhe. That I dedicate this life to you, is what the Bhagavad say. That this life, I'm not going to waste it, and we can't waste it because being born into the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, we may never get this opportunity again to be a Sikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So let's not waste the opportunity to serve Guru Nanak Dev Ji and to give our head to Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Hanji.
Kya le aaya, kya palle paaye.
So kya le aaya? They say that person has come into this world. They say they've come into this world, and what are they brought with them? Kya le aaya? Kya leke aaya? See, what they come into this world with, the kya palle jaye, that what will they take with them as well? Kya palle paye, maaf karo ji. And what are they going to take with them? Nothing. We bring nothing with us and we take nothing. Aave hai nange, jahe nange. We come naked, we go naked. Viche kare vithar. Viche means we've been coming and going. It's just big tamasha. Just loads of problems. Dukh, sukh, again and again. Next life, again and again. Just keeps on going again and again. What have we taken with us? The one thing that we could have taken, which was Naam, we didn't take that with us. We didn't take that with us. We left it here. That Naam Rupi Tan, that blessing that the Guru gave to us, we didn't take that. But we took a lot of other things with us in terms of Karam that we're going to have to live out again. It comes in a Sajjan say naal mein chalde naal chalan jithe lekha mangiye tithe khare disan. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji met someone called Sajjan, and he said that who is our true friend? It's our actions, and they're going to speak for us in the next world. They're all bad. They're going to tell Tala Maharaj that they did all this bad karam. They're going to speak everything that we did. But in terms of spirituality, we took nothing with us. So the Guru is saying that do this. Start to do Prema Bhakti. Start to say WhyGuru. Start to do Jap of Guru Bani. Japji Sada Part, Rera Sada Part, Sohela Sada Part. Start applying this into our lives, Hanji.
Vin nave tota sab thaye.
They say, Vin nave, what this name? Tota he means a kata. Just very simply, nothing, empty, khali. Vin nave tota sab thaye. Wherever that person goes, sab thaye, in all places they're empty, they have nothing. In their wallet, in their purse that they're taking, there's nothing there, they're empty. They have taken nothing with them, Hanji.
Laha mile jade bujaye.
We can only get this true prophet, jade bujaye, when Guru Saji blesses us with Soji. When Guru Saji blesses us with a true understanding, when we start to realize, actually, this is what I need to do, then everything changes, and we take this true Naam Rupi Tanna, Hanji.
Vanaj vapar, vanaj vapari.
So, Akhilia Pankti, which Sasing in last two lines say, Vanaj vapar. Vanaj here means to trade. Vapar means the trader. They say, what are we trading in? Our karam. Kiriman karam, sanchit karam, pralavat karam, these different types of karam. Kiriman karam means the actions that we're doing now that we're earning. Sanchit karam means all our karam. That we keep committing actions and we're trading in actions. And then at the end of our lives, we take them all with us. Vanaj vapar, vanaj vapari. Vanaj here means again trading in what? We trade in bodies. For all the actions that we do, we have to come back again in another sareer. Vanajay Vapari, and that trader trades in more bodies. We lose one body, we gain another body. We lose a body, we gain another body. We come again and again and again, Hanji.
Vin nave kaisi pat sari.
So Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj finishes off this katha by saying, Vin nave ke naam to bagair, without this naam, Kaisi Pattasari. Kaisi means how. Pattasari. Pat means izzata. Sari means shreshth izzata. True. The highest of the high honor. How can somebody gain honor? How can somebody go to the Dargah of WhyGuruji and gain honor? They cannot without Naam. Naam is the key to everything. Naam is the key to going to such count to mean WhyGuruji. Without Naam, then Tota Sabathai. Tota means they're completely empty. Sabathai, wherever they go, wherever they're judged, they're empty. They've earned nothing. Sonia manya man kita pao antaragat tirath malanao. That is only through this listening and accepting Naam inside our lives that Guru Sahib does kirpa. So Enya Bente Parvan Karniya Sahasing Ji Maaf Karo Ji for the mistakes made in the Katha Vichar. The Japji Sahib course will start in about 10 minutes, so please do come to that as well. With the last two lines of this Katha, and then we'll do Samapti. Hanji.
Vanaj vapar, vanaj vapari. Vin nave kaisi pat sari.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
WhyGuru, WhyGuru.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.